me welcome contestant number 10, Brandy Bryant. Let her hear it.
All right, so let's just get this out of the way. I am a transgender woman. If you don't know what that means, it means that I can write my name in the snow when I pee. I'm really excited to be here tonight because I found out that I just got out of paying back my student loan debt. That's pretty cool, right? You see, I went to college prior to transitioning and legally changing my name, and I got a phone call the other day, and the lady on the phone goes, "Hi, this is Sally with Student Loan Collections. Is Mr. Bryant there?" "Well, I'm sorry to inform you, but Mr. Bryant is no longer with us." She goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What happened? Estrogen poisoning, I guess?" She goes, "That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Are you his widow?" "Sure, why not?" After all, I did inherit all of his shit, so. I was at the airport the other day. I was going through security, and the lady doing the scan comes up to me and she goes, "We detected an anomaly in your scan, so we need you to step aside so we can do a pat down on you." And I'm thinking, yeah, you had that machine set on female and you saw my dick, but whatever, let's get this over with. So we're off to the side. She's doing the pat down, and she gets between my legs right up here, and she goes, "Do you have anything sharp that I could potentially stab myself on?" And I go, "Well, it's not sharp, but I've stabbed a few people with it, I guess." And I found out very fast that the TSA does not have a sense of humor, okay? She called security over. I had to jump in and explain myself before I got shipped to Guantanamo Bay for trying to smuggle my dick on a plane. I had my first car wreck ever recently. I never had one prior to transitioning, so I guess that just goes to show that women really are terrible drivers, right? Look, some people don't like that one, but look, Bruce Jenner never killed anyone, okay? Caitlyn Jenner, woman of the fucking year right there. I went out for breakfast the other day. I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I asked the waiter what he recommended. He points at the menu and he's like, "Girl, that's the best thing we serve right there. It'll knock your balls off." So I was like, "Perfect, I'll have that." Sadly, it did not knock my balls off, okay? I was really hoping to save a few bucks on that operation. Guys will try the worst pickup lines on me too. They'll say things like, "You look familiar, what school did you go to?" If I look familiar to you, we did not go to school together, okay? I was a fat, bald boy. You're looking like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. I found that the hardest part about transitioning, it's not the friends and the family that you lose or the discrimination that you face, but it's the moment that you realize that the pockets on women's jeans are useless. I get asked a lot too, so when are you getting the surgery, huh? When are you going to get your vagina? I originally didn't have any plans of cutting my dick off, but I could really use the pocket space now, okay? I wonder if they'll let me keep the nutsack as a souvenir for that, right? That would be cool. I'd use it as a coin purse. I haven't had the surgery yet though because I'm really worried about getting phantom limb syndrome. You know how amputees say that they can still feel their missing limbs? Like, what if I wake up one day and it feels like I've got morning wood, and I reach down there and there's nothing but a coin purse? Like, that could be traumatizing, right? I get asked a lot too, do you regret not being born female? Like, do you feel like you might have missed out on something? Are you kidding? Guys hold the door open for me now and buy me drinks and I don't have to bleed out of my vagina every month? I got all the strengths of being a woman and none of the weaknesses, okay? I'm like Blade. I'm the gay walker. This one lady overhears us and she goes, "Yeah, well, you can never have kids like a real woman." And I go, like I said, none of the weaknesses. My doctor put me on estrogen injections, and for like the first time in my life, I have outies for nipples. Ironically, my downstairs bit has kind of turned into an innie. It's like there's an internal tug of war going on, and I really hope it balances out because the last thing I need are 10-inch nipples. I don't know if you saw saw this on the news or not, but they're working on this experimental procedure to give trans women like myself a functioning womb and ovary so that we can have our own kids, and I think that's really exciting, and I would love to be one of the first people to have this procedure so that I can experience the joys of abortion. I have kids, actually, and I'm also a tattoo artist. They asked me one time to pretend to tattoo them, so I did the whole setup. I put a stencil on them, and I did the whole process. And so my coworker's off to the side recording the whole thing. He posts the video online, and I go to check it out. And I'm shocked to see people have left all these terrible comments. They're saying things like, "I can't believe you would tattoo a kid. You're such a terrible parent. You should kill yourself." I was really offended by this because I would never tattoo a kid. They don't have any money. That's gonna be it for me, guys. I'm Brandy Bryant.